Hello, and thanks for joining me. This is John O'Brien, and I want to welcome you to this mindfulness exercise. Today we'll be doing something on an awareness of the moment and a specific process called pendulation. So when we are mindful, there are certainly different strategies to use. Sometimes it's about an activity that we're doing, but in this case, this is simply about uncovering and being present to things that are happening for you right now. And this process of pendulation has as its root the idea of a pendulum swinging back and forth. And as I guide you through this process, I'll be asking you to shift your attention back and forth to different elements of your experience. So let's get started. The goal of any mindfulness activity is really about just working on training your brain to notice where your attention is at and see if you can learn to focus. As I've said in other places, the goal of mindfulness is not complete focus. People sometimes think they're doing it wrong if they don't have absolute laser focus, and that's just not possible. Rather, it's just to be able to bring your attention to something and then see how well it holds your attention or what happens to your attention as you try to focus on something. No activity will be useful for everyone, and so your goal is to see, is this something that is or isn't applicable to your life? Now, the purpose of this specific activity of mindful awareness and pendulation is to be aware of physical sensations and aware specifically of bodily discomfort. So the focus of this activity will be awareness of your body. And the process that I'll describe to you in the next slide is really about shifting your awareness in different aspects of your body between areas of discomfort and areas without. So often when we have some part of our body that's feeling pain or pressure or discomfort of some kind, it gets highlighted in our experience. And in some cases for good reason, because it helps us to be aware that there's something wrong or something that needs attention. But the problem is that with increased awareness of it, it results in increased discomfort. So the outcome of this activity is simply to work with your awareness, perhaps to reduce the discomfort or at least shift your awareness of the discomfort. You may find you experience a little greater relaxation. You may glean from this a little bit more awareness of your body, and you also may just become more familiar with where your discomfort often lies, where stress often lies when it settles into your body. So now, let's begin the activity. Just like a pendulum swings back and forth, the focus of this activity will be to get you to shift back and forth between different aspects of your experience. So first, I'd ask you to settle into a comfortable position. This activity you can do in whatever position you find most comfortable. Start with a breath. Breathe in and exhale. And now just to continue to allow yourself to breathe in a relaxed way. I'd ask you to bring your attention to your body with specific focus on what's the area in your body that you feel most discomfort at present. Is it that you feel a mild headache as a result of the stresses of the day? Do you have some tension in your back? Is there tightness in your stomach? Just scan your body for a moment and find the place that you feel the most discomfort. And now that you have that, I'd ask you to conversely notice the part of your body where you don't feel any discomfort. Some people may struggle to find that. Perhaps it's the tip of your fingers. Perhaps it's in one toe or the bottom of your feet. But scan your body now for the exact opposite, to the area that feels the most discomfort, to the area that feels no discomfort. And find that. And now I'll ask you to bring awareness first to the part of your body where you feel no discomfort. What we'll do, just like a flashlight shines a light in the darkness, what we're going to ask you to do is to shine the light of awareness fully and completely on the part of your body that feels no discomfort. And so now focus on that. And keep noticing that and how nice that feels to hang out in a part of your body where you don't feel any discomfort. And now slowly and gently shift your awareness up to the part of your body or to the part of your body where you felt and do feel that greatest discomfort, and allow your attention to settle there. And I'd ask you to also rate that discomfort on a scale right this moment from 0 to 10, where 0 is no discomfort and 10's the most you could imagine. Get yourself fully into that discomfort and notice how intense it is. Take a moment to do that. And now shift your attention away from the discomfort, back to the part of your body that feels no discomfort or neutral. Shine the light of awareness fully and completely on that neutral place. And focus on that. Perhaps notice a sense of relief that you feel in just focusing there. And now slowly and gently bring your attention back to that place of discomfort in your body, and bring your full and complete attention to the discomfort. And just stay there. And now shift your attention away from the discomfort, back to that place of neutrality in the body. Shine that light of awareness where you feel no discomfort. Notice what a relief that is. Now slowly shift your attention back to that place of discomfort. And allow yourself just to notice that and be there. Notice if anything's happening to the discomfort. Now gently shift away, back to that place where you feel no pain, no discomfort, and allow yourself to just settle there and have your full and complete attention on that part of your body. Now I'll ask you to take another breath. Breathe in and exhale. And now bring your attention back to the room, and we'll transition to the next slide for you to think about what this process has been like. Here's some questions for you to consider about this process of mindful awareness, and specifically pendulation. Where is the primary source of discomfort in your body? Is that usually where you feel it? Is that usually where you carry your stress? We tend to carry stress in similar places in our body. There's usually perhaps an area of weakness, or just a place that we've become accustomed to carrying stress, and that's usually the first place where tension is going to manifest. So conversely, what was the part of your body that felt grounded or neutral or pleasant? And is that always true? Because if there's a part that you can identify that always feels grounded, what you know is that no matter what may be going on in other parts of your body, that's a place you can always rely on to bring you back to feeling a sense of groundedness. As you did this activity, what distracted you? And we know that often people are going to get distracted in situations, and so what was it that distracted you? Were you able to refocus? Some days will be better than others when it comes to being able to refocus your attention back on what you need to. And if it was difficult to refocus, what was it that got in the way? Was it emotions that got in the way? Was it thoughts or worries about something else happening? Was it judgmental thoughts about the fact that this really seems like a waste of time or not something useful? Any of those may have come up for you or others, so just notice what the distractions were and consider how well you were able to refocus. Finally, is there anything that changed for you physically while you did this activity? If so, what was it? What did you notice? Sometimes when I do this activity with people, they actually notice a significant reduction in the discomfort in their body, because what they have not been aware of is that their attention has been so dominated by this area of discomfort, and that by shifting away from that, it shifts their level of pain. You also just may have noticed that there's an area of your body now that, despite the significant discomfort, feels neutral. I also want to encourage you to reflect on how uncomfortable is that area of your body now. I asked you to rate it in the midst of pendulation, and now I'd ask you to go back and think about what's the discomfort you feel now. That may help you decide if this is an activity that would be worth using at other points. Now let's think about integrating this into your life on the next slide. Any mindfulness activity that I teach people, I like them to think about how it could be of use to them in their lives. So if you found this exercise useful in some way, think about how it could be worked into your day. So if you're in the middle of a stressful situation, or if you're waiting for a meeting to start, you could think about reflecting on what's going on in your body right in that very moment, and where's the discomfort mostly focused in your body, and is that place you usually experience no discomfort still true? Perhaps the bottom of your feet. And so you might just think about bringing your attention to that place of no discomfort and shift back and forth for a minute or two. Many people find that a helpful, just very quick relief of the tension that they carry with them every day. I'd like to close this mindfulness exercise of pendulation with a quote from Sharon Salzberg. She says, "We use mindfulness to observe the way that we cling to pleasant experience and push away unpleasant ones. The more we try to push away painful or unpleasant experience, the more it stays around, and sometimes the more it intensifies." So my hope is you'll start thinking about using this activity to help you shift your awareness when discomfort presents itself. Be well.